Something incredibly eerie is happening in North Carolina right now. Schools that had 1,000 or 2,000 kids in them now have 200 or 300 in them. And the question is, why? Why is this happening? The reason why is ICE rolled into North Carolina, has been deporting like crazy, as they should, and this is what's happening.
Typically has 16 students in it. We had 4.
District-wide, there are 145,030 students enrolled in Charlotte-Mecklenburg schools. On Monday, 30,399 were absent, 28,136 unexcused. While CMS doesn't break down the numbers by ethnic origin, Gillespie, a multilingual teacher, did.
Children of parents from Angola, from Vietnam, but the students whose parents come from Latin American countries were the students we were missing.
The Charlotte Public School District reported that 39,000 students were absent because ICE is there. That is staggering. If you want to talk about a strain on our social services, that is it. Imagine how much less education would cost if we could just get on top of immigration. This is insane. 39,000 students in one school district not there because they're illegal and they should not be there in the first place. It's not me hating on people. That's just how a country works. And again, the propaganda war continues from the left. Eric Lee posted this today, and this is being exposed. He said, "My posts about this are being throttled, but I'll try one more time. This is Roman Surovtsev, has lived here since age 5. Tomorrow he'll be taken from his U.S. citizen wife, 2 young daughters, and deported to Ukraine, where he'll be conscripted into the army." And that's supposed to outrage us. You're supposed to see that. Well, it's not really fair. He's been here since he was 5, you know? Why would we deport him? This is according to Libs of TikTok. Here's the part that was conveniently left out. According to DHS, he has a long criminal history: assault with a deadly weapon, multiple counts of burglary, multiple counts of carjacking with a firearm, trespassing onto private property, multiple counts of taking a vehicle without owner consent, possession of a hypodermic needle/syringe, receiving stolen property, multiple counts of conspiracy to commit a crime. It's all a lie, guys. Every single time, all of it is propaganda to make you lose your freedoms. You're supposed to feel bad for someone else who is a victim, but then when you look into it further, you find out they're criminals. And believe me, I've met a lot of illegal immigrants that I really like, and a lot of them that aren't committing other crimes. It does not matter. They went outside the system, and now the system is going to boot them out. That's how this works. Not only does this influx of immigrants have consequences in terms of the strain in the social services, like I talked about with schools, but it also leads to real violence. Here is an Antifa attack on ICE this week in St. Paul. This is doing nobody any favors. I don't believe it helps Americans, obviously, we all know that, but I also don't think this helps immigrants either. I think this is horrible for them, and I think they're being used as pawns by Democrats. Here's the deal, guys. Immigration's fine, but it has to be done in 2 ways. I'm pro-immigration. I actually am. Not to the extent we've been doing it at all, but I think there are real immigrants who want to become like America. That's the important part. Immigration has to be done slowly. It has to be done with people who leave behind their old culture for the new one. And that is called assimilation. And every culture understood this until about 2 minutes ago. There's a new video. It's going viral right now. Immigrants in Minnesota are saying they don't want to assimilate and they shouldn't.
Because what you often hear that's accompanied with that as well, you must assimilate. I shouldn't put out a magazine that's in 2 languages. Why can't you speak English? Why are my videos subtitled in Arabic? Why is my caption both in English and Arabic? People get frustrated by this. But to me, it's like, I actually disavow the use of the term the melting pot. I actually don't like it. Why? Because in a melting pot, when you're talking about like a soup, everything looks the same.
Right.
We're the salad bowl. The lettuce is lettuce, the tomato is tomato, the cucumber is cucumber, and they all complement each other.
Don't come here then. If you want to be more like Mexico, go to Mexico. If you want to be more like Ukraine, go to Ukraine. I'm one of these people who actually does not believe that everywhere in the world has to be like America. I think America is fantastic. I think spreading our ideals in some ways is good. But I've been to other countries and they're unique in their own ways. And I don't think everywhere needs to be the exact same. I think it's okay if Mexico's like Mexico and Ukraine is like Ukraine. If you like those places, Just live there. But if you like America and you want to be more American, you can come here to a certain degree. If whatever identity you have, you want to change that out to be American, that's okay. But you have to learn English. You have to let go of your past culture. I'm not saying you can't celebrate your cultural holidays or make cultural food or speak your native language. Of course you can do those things, but those things always should be secondary to your new American life. That's what assimilation is. That's the price that you're going to have to pay to come to America. And if you're not willing to do that, then you're not willing to become an American. The progressive left is a cult. I talk all about it in my book, A New Cult. I talk about some wild stories I know you'll enjoy. Go check it out right now. The link is in the description below. Thank you so much for watching today's episode, everybody. Please like the video so other great patriots like yourselves will see it. And you can tune in every single weekday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time for the live show, or you can watch another video right here.